The champagne glass shattered against the marble floor. Everyone at the engagement party froze. Nana stood there, her dark skin glowing under the chandeliers, staring at her fiancé, Marcus, kissing another woman, a white woman, right there in front of everyone. Her heart broke into a million pieces, just like that glass on the floor. But what she didn't know was that someone had been watching her all night, someone who had loved her since college, someone who had waited 10 whole years for this exact moment. "Marcus, what is this?" Nana's voice cracked. Her hands were shaking so bad. The whole room was silent, like super silent. You could hear a pin drop. Marcus didn't even look sorry. He just wiped his mouth and shrugged, like it was nothing, like he didn't just destroy everything. "Come on, Nana, you had to know this was coming. I mean, look at you, look at her." The other woman, Jessica, she just smiled, this evil little smile that made Nana want to scream. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button right now, because this story is about to get crazy, and you don't want to miss what happens next. Nana felt like the room was spinning, all these people staring at her, judging her, pitying her. She wanted to disappear. "What do you mean, look at me?" Her voice was barely a whisper now. Marcus laughed, actually laughed. "Nana, be real. My family was never going to accept you. A black girl in our family? My mom has been telling me to break up with you for months. Jessica here, she's appropriate. She fits." The words hit Nana like bullets, each one taking a piece of her soul. She had spent 3 years with this man, 3 years ignoring the little comments, the microaggressions, the way his family always made her feel small. She thought love would be enough. She thought he loved her enough. She was so wrong. So this whole engagement, it was what, a joke? "More like a delay of the inevitable," Marcus said, putting his arm around Jessica. "But hey, at least we had fun, right?" Someone in the crowd gasped. Nana's best friend, Maya, pushed through the people and grabbed her arm. "We're leaving, now." But Nana couldn't move. Her feet felt like they were stuck to the floor. Her beautiful dress, the one she had spent months saving for, suddenly felt too tight, too everything. Then she heard a voice, deep, calm, but with an edge that made everyone turn around. "Is there a problem here?" Nana looked up. Standing there in a perfectly tailored black suit was Ki-ho, Kim Ki-ho, the CEO of one of Korea's biggest tech companies. But more importantly, her college classmate, the quiet guy who used to sit behind her in philosophy class, the one who always had extra pencils when she needed them, the one who disappeared after graduation. What was he doing here? Kyo walked forward slowly. His eyes were locked on Marcus, and he did not look happy. "Who the hell are you?" Marcus asked, trying to sound tough, but his voice cracked a little. "Someone who should have done this a long time ago." Kyo turned to Nana. His eyes softened, like completely softened. There was something in his expression that made her heart do this weird thing. "Nana, you don't have to stay here. Come with me." "Wait, you know this guy?" Marcus looked between them, his face getting red. Nana was so confused. "Kyo? I haven't seen you in 10 years. What are you doing here?" Kyo smiled, just a small smile. "I was invited. I'm one of the investors in Marcus's company. Well, I was." The color drained from Marcus's face. "Wait, you're KH Investments? You're the silent partner?" "Not silent anymore," Kyo said. His voice was ice cold now. "And as of tomorrow morning, I'm pulling every single dollar out of your company. Consider it my engagement gift to you." The room exploded with whispers. Marcus looked like he was going to pass out. Jessica stepped back, suddenly not looking so confident. "You can't do that. That's millions of dollars. You'll destroy everything." "Should have thought about that before you destroyed her," Kyo said simply. He turned back to Nana and held out his hand. "Please, let me take you away from this. You deserve so much better than this circus." Nana looked at his hand, then at Marcus, then at all these fake people who had smiled in her face for 3 years but never really accepted her. She took Kiyo's hand, his fingers wrapped around hers, warm and steady, and for the first time that night, she felt like she could breathe. "Let's go," she whispered. They walked out together, leaving Marcus shouting behind them, leaving Jessica looking scared, leaving the whole mess behind. Kiyo's car was insane, like movie star level insane. A black Mercedes that probably cost more than Nana's entire apartment building. He opened the door for her and she slid in, her mind still racing. When he got in the driver's side, they just sat there for a second, silent. "I don't understand. Why did you do that? Why did you even show up tonight?" Kiyo stared straight ahead. His jaw was tight. "Because I've been watching over you for 10 years, and I couldn't watch him hurt you anymore." Nana's breath caught. "What?" He turned to look at her, and in his eyes she saw something that made her whole body freeze. It was love. Pure, deep, patient love. "Do you remember junior year, Philosophy 301, Professor Kim's class?" "Of course. You sat behind me. You were always so quiet." "I was quiet because every time you spoke, I forgot how to breathe. Every single class I would come early just to make sure I could sit behind you, just to be near you." Nana felt tears starting to form. "Kiyo, I probably don't remember, but one day you were sick, really sick. You tried to hide it, but I could tell. After class, you collapsed in the hallway." Nana's eyes went wide. "That was you? You're the one who took me to the hospital?" He nodded. "I stayed with you all night, but when you woke up, I left before you could see me. I thought I wasn't good enough for you. I was just some scholarship kid from Busan. You were this amazing, brilliant, beautiful woman who could have anyone. So you just disappeared?" "I went back to Korea, worked like crazy, built my company from nothing, all because I wanted to become someone worthy of you." His voice cracked a little. "But by the time I came back, you were with him, and you looked happy, so I stayed away. I made sure you were okay, from a distance." Nana couldn't believe what she was hearing. "What do you mean you made sure I was okay?" Kiho looked embarrassed now. "Remember when your landlord suddenly said your rent was cut in half? That was me. I bought the building. And when Maya needed surgery last year but couldn't afford it, I paid for it, anonymously." "Oh my God. And your student loans that mysteriously got paid off 6 months ago?" Nana put her hand over her mouth. She was crying now, really crying. "Kiho, that was you? All of it?" "I couldn't help myself. I just wanted to take care of you, even if you never knew it was me, even if you never loved me back." He reached over and gently wiped a tear from her cheek. "I'm sorry if this is too much. I couldn't watch him treat you like that anymore. Not tonight." Nana was shaking, not from cold, from everything, from the emotions flooding through her. "Take me home," she whispered. "Please just take me somewhere safe." "Anywhere you want," Kiho said. He drove through Seoul. The city lights blurred past them. Nana leaned her head against the window, trying to process everything. 10 years. He had loved her for 10 years and never said a word. They pulled up to this massive building in Gangnam, like seriously massive, the kind of place Nana had only seen in dramas. "Where are we?" "My home," Kiho said quietly. "You don't have to stay. I can take you to a hotel or to Maya's, whatever you want. But I thought maybe you needed somewhere where no one could bother you tonight." Nana looked up at the building, then at him. "Okay." His apartment was on the top floor, the penthouse. When the elevator doors opened, Nana actually gasped. Floor-to-ceiling windows showing all of Seoul, modern furniture that looked like art. Everything was perfect and clean and beautiful. "Make yourself comfortable," Kiho said, suddenly seeming nervous. "I'll get you something to drink. Are you hungry? I can order food, or I can cook. I'm not great, but I can make ramyeon and—" "Kiho," he stopped rambling. "Thank you," Nana said softly, "for everything, for tonight, for the last 10 years, apparently." He smiled, that same small smile from earlier. "You never have to thank me for loving you, Nana. It's the easiest thing I've ever done." Something inside Nana broke open. All the pain from Marcus, all the years of feeling not good enough, not white enough, not right enough, it all came pouring out. She started sobbing, like full-on sobbing, her whole body shaking. Kehoe was there in a second. He wrapped his arms around her and held her tight, so tight, like he was trying to hold all her broken pieces together. "I'm sorry," she cried into his chest. "I'm so sorry. I wasted 3 years on him. 3 years when I could have been—" "Shh, don't. Don't apologize." He stroked her hair gently. "You loved him. That's not something to be sorry for. He's the one who should be sorry. He had something precious and he threw it away." They stood there for a long time, her crying, him holding her, the city glittering outside the windows. When she finally pulled back, her makeup was everywhere. Her eyes were puffy. She probably looked horrible, but Kehoe looked at her like she was the most beautiful thing in the world. "Let me show you to the guest room," he said quietly. "You should rest." The guest room was bigger than Nana's entire apartment. There was a huge bed with soft white sheets, a bathroom with a tub that could fit 3 people, and in the closet— "I took the liberty of having some clothes brought over," Kehoe said, looking embarrassed again. "I guessed your size. I hope they fit." Nana opened the closet. It was full of clothes, beautiful clothes, casual stuff, formal stuff, everything in her size, perfectly her style. "When did you—" "I've been preparing this room for a while," he admitted, "just in case you ever needed it. I know that sounds creepy. I'm sorry." "It's not creepy," Nana said. Her voice was barely a whisper. "It's the sweetest thing anyone has ever done for me." Kehoe nodded. He started to leave, but Nana caught his hand. "Stay, please, just for a little bit. I don't want to be alone right now." So he stayed. They sat on the edge of the bed, not touching, just sitting together in the quiet. "Can I ask you something?" Nana said after a while. "Anything." "Why didn't you ever tell me? In college, why didn't you just say something?" Kehoe was quiet for a long moment. "Because you were light, Nana. You were this bright, brilliant light, and I was just darkness. I didn't want to dim you. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard." He laughed. Actually laughed. "Yeah, looking back, it really is. You know what I remember about you?" Nana turned to face him. "I remember that you were the only person in that class who actually listened to me. Everyone else would talk over me or dismiss my ideas, but you always listened. You would nod. Sometimes you would smile when I made a point. You made me feel heard. You made me feel alive," Kehoe said simply. "Every day I saw you was a good day." They looked at each other, really looked at each other, and Nana felt something shift inside her. Something warm and scary and exciting all at once. "I should let you rest," Kehoe said, standing up. "Tomorrow is going to be hard. Marcus will probably try to contact you. The media might get involved. I want you to know that I'll handle all of it. You don't have to worry about anything." "Kehoe?" "Yes?" "What if I don't want you to leave?" He froze, his back still turned to her. "Nana, you're emotional right now. You're hurt. I don't want to take advantage." "I'm not asking you to take advantage," Nana said. She stood up and walked over to him. "I'm asking you to stay with me. Just stay, please." He turned around. His eyes were searching her face. "Are you sure?" "I've never been more sure of anything." He stayed. They lay on the bed together, fully clothed. He held her, she tucked her head under his chin, and for the first time in 3 years, Nana felt safe. Really, truly safe. "Tell me about Korea," she whispered. "Tell me about your life." So he did. He told her about building his company, about the long nights and the failures and the successes, about his tiny apartment in Busan where he started, about his family back home, his mom who ran a small restaurant, his little sister who was in medical school. "They sound wonderful." "They are. My mom asks about you sometimes." Nana pulled back to look at him. "What?" Kehoe smiled. "I told her about you, years ago. She said any woman who could make me smile like that was someone she wanted to meet. You told your mom about me? I told everyone about you. My sister is convinced you're not real. She thinks I made you up. Nana laughed, actually laughed. After everything tonight, she was laughing. Well, I'm very real. I know, Kehoe said softly. He touched her face, just a gentle touch. Too real, so real that sometimes I thought I imagined how perfect you are. I'm not perfect. You are to me. They fell asleep like that, wrapped up in each other, and for the first time in forever, Nana didn't have nightmares. She didn't wake up anxious, she just slept. When she woke up, Kehoe was gone. For a second, she panicked. Had it all been a dream? But then she smelled coffee and pancakes. She found him in the kitchen. He was wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt. His hair was messy. He looked so different from the polished CEO from last night. He looked real and cute. Really cute. "Good morning," he said with a smile. "I made breakfast, or attempted to. I'm not sure these pancakes are legally edible, but I tried." Nana laughed and sat at the counter. "They look great." They ate together, talked about nothing and everything. It felt easy, natural, like they'd been doing this for years. Then Kehoe's phone rang. His expression changed when he looked at the screen. It's Marcus. He's called 15 times this morning. Let me guess, he wants his money back. Probably, but he's not getting it. Kehoe put the phone down. "Nana, I need you to ask me something, and I need you to be honest with me. Okay? What do you want? Right now, in this moment, what do you want?" Nana thought about it, really thought about it. What did she want? To go back to her old life? To try to fix things with Marcus? No, God no. "I want to start over," she said finally. "I want to figure out who I am without him, without anyone's expectations. I want to just be me." Kehoe nodded. "Then that's what we'll do. We? If you'll let me," he said carefully. "I'm not trying to replace him. I'm not trying to rush you into anything. But I've waited 10 years. I can wait longer, as long as you need. I just want to be here, however you need me." Nana felt tears coming again, but good tears this time. "You really are something else, Kim Kehoe." "Is that a yes?" "It's a maybe," she said with a small smile. "Let's take it slow. Let's be friends first, real friends, and we'll see where it goes." "Friends," Kehoe repeated. He looked disappointed for just a second, but then smiled. "Okay, friends. I can do friends. But friends who live together," Nana added quickly, "because I really don't want to go back to my apartment right now. And this place is huge, and you have that whole guest room just sitting there?" Kehoe's smile got bigger, like sunshine breaking through clouds. "Friends who live together. I think I can work with that." The next few weeks were weird. Good weird, but still weird. Nana moved her staff into Kehoe's penthouse. Maya helped, asking a million questions the whole time. "So you're just living with this billionaire CEO who's been in love with you for 10 years? "As friends," Nana emphasized. "Sure, honey, friends. That's why he looks at you like you hung the moon." Nana blushed. "He does not." "Oh, sweetie, he really does." Marcus kept trying to contact her. Calls, texts, emails, even showing up at her old apartment. But Kehoe had security handle it. He made sure Marcus couldn't get anywhere near her. The media did get wind of the story. "Tech CEO destroys rival company over mystery woman," one headline read. But Kehoe kept Nana's name out of it. He protected her privacy like it was his only job. Living with Kehoe was easy, too easy. He gave her space when she needed it, was there when she didn't want to be alone. He cooked terrible food that made her laugh, watched dramas with her even though he clearly didn't understand half of them, listened when she needed to talk. And slowly, Nana started to heal, started to remember who she was before Marcus, started to feel like herself again. One night, about a month after moving in, they were sitting on the couch watching some drama about a time-traveling detective. Nana was curled up on one end, Kehoe on the other. There was this respectful distance that Kehoe always maintained. "Can I ask you something?" Nana said during a commercial. "Always. Why the 10 years? Why did you wait so long?" Kehoe was quiet, thinking. Because I needed to become someone worthy of you, someone who could protect you, take care of you, give you the life you deserve. But I never wanted money or status. I just wanted someone who saw me, really saw me. I know, Kehoe said softly, but I didn't know that then. I thought I had to prove myself first, build something, become someone. By the time I realized that you never cared about any of that, he trailed off. I was with Marcus. You were with Marcus. Nana moved closer to him on the couch, not touching, but closer. You know what's funny? I don't think I ever really loved him, not like I should have. I think I loved the idea of him, of being chosen, of being wanted. Does that make sense? Perfect sense. I think I was so desperate to be loved that I accepted scraps, crumbs, and called it a feast. She looked at Kehoe. But you've shown me what real love looks like. Patient, kind, selfless. You never asked for anything in return. I never will. Loving you isn't transactional, Nana. It just is. Something broke in Nana. Something that had been holding her back. All the fear, all the doubt, all the pain from Marcus. It just dissolved. Kehoe? Yes? I think I'm ready to stop being friends now. He went very still. What? Nana moved even closer, close enough to touch. I said I think I'm ready to stop being just friends, unless you've changed your mind, unless you don't want. He kissed her. Just kissed her. Soft and gentle and perfect. His hand cupped her face like she was made of glass, like she was precious, the most precious thing in the world. When they pulled apart, they were both breathing hard. I've wanted to do that for 10 years, Kehoe whispered. Then why did you stop? Nana whispered back. He laughed and kissed her again, and it felt right, so right, like coming home, like finding something she didn't even know she'd been searching for. They didn't rush things, not really. They took their time, learning each other, exploring this new thing between them. Kehoe was patient, always asking if she was okay, if she was sure, if she wanted to slow down. But Nana had never been more sure of anything in her life. 2 months later, Kehoe took her to meet his family in Busan. Nana was terrified. His mom ran this little restaurant right by the water. His sister was there too. Both of them watched her walk in with curious eyes. So you're the famous Nana, his mom said in Korean. Kehoe translated, squeezing Nana's hand. I am. It's so nice to finally meet you. His mom studied her for a long moment. Then she smiled, this huge, warm smile. My son has good taste. Come, sit. Let me feed you. They spent the whole day there, eating, talking, laughing. Kehoe's sister immediately loved Nana, said she was too good for her brother. His mom kept bringing out more food, more stories, more love. That night, walking along the beach, Kehoe pulled Nana close. They love you, he said. I love them too. Your mom makes the best kimchi jjigae I've ever had. She's already planning our wedding. Nana stopped walking. What? Kehoe looked embarrassed. Sorry, that's too much, too soon. I just meant... Ask me. What? Nana turned to face him fully, the ocean behind them, the moon overhead. Ask me, Kehoe. Right now. Ask me. He got down on one knee right there in the sand, pulled out a box that he'd apparently been carrying all day. Inside was a ring. Simple, beautiful, perfect. Nana, I've loved you since the moment I first saw you. For 10 years, you've been my first thought in the morning and my last thought at night. You're the reason I built everything I have, the reason I kept going when things were hard. You're my light, my home, my everything. His voice was shaking. Will you marry me? For real this time. Not as a contract or an escape, but as a choice, as love. Nana was crying, happy tears this time. Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. He slipped the ring on her finger and stood up and kissed her, and it felt like the whole universe was celebrating with them. The waves, the stars, everything. They got married 3 months later, a small ceremony in Seoul, just family and close friends. Nana wore a dress that made her feel like a queen. Kiho cried during his vows. His sister was the maid of honor. Maya was there crying happy tears and saying, "I told you so," every 5 minutes. Marcus tried to crash the wedding, actually tried, but security stopped him at the door. Nana didn't even know about it until later. Kiho had made sure of that. Their honeymoon was in Jeju, 2 weeks of just them. Beach walks, late-night talks, planning their future. Kiho wanted kids someday. So did Nana. They talked about building a life together. A real life, full of love and laughter and partnership. 1 year later, Nana was standing in Kiho's office. Well, their office now. She'd joined the company, started a diversity initiative, was making real change, using her voice, her platform, her experience to help others. Kiho walked in and wrapped his arms around her from behind. "How's my brilliant wife today?" Tired, happy, in love. She turned to kiss him. "How's my patient husband?" Grateful, blessed, so in love it's actually kind of embarrassing. They both laughed. Nana looked at their reflection in the window, a black woman and a Korean man, 2 people who weren't supposed to fit, who the world said couldn't work, but who had found each other anyway, who had chosen each other, who had built something beautiful. "You know what I realized?" Nana said softly. "What's that?" Sometimes the love story you're looking for isn't the one you're in. Sometimes it's the one that's been waiting for you all along. Quiet, patient, real. Kiho kissed her temple. 10 years was worth it, every single second, because it led me to right here, right now, with you. "No more waiting?" Nana asked. "No more waiting," Kiho confirmed. "Just us. Just this. Forever." And as they stood there, wrapped in each other, watching Seoul sparkle below them, Nana knew she was finally home, not because of the penthouse or the money or the status, but because she was with someone who had seen her at her worst and loved her anyway, someone who had waited, someone who had chosen her every single day for 10 years without her even knowing. That's real love, patient love, the kind of love that changes